Halloween is in the air. Hey guys, welcome back to Moore's Manor, and today I'm going to be showing you the full unedited walkthrough, lights on and off, of PANTOPHOBIA Castle of the Damned. Let's get into it. Obviously, we have the massive 12-foot skeleton. So glad to have finally got him. He literally got here last minute. No joke, like yesterday. So I didn't even have him for most of the days that we were open. I was just able to get him up today with the PANTOPHOBIA flag logo right there. So I think he looks pretty good. We have a floodlight on him for when it's nighttime so everybody can still see him and everything. I think he's going to be a very nice addition to the haunt this year. And now for the facade. We could put a lot of work into this part this year. As you guys can see, it's really windy today, so the wind actually messed up that guy's wing a little too late. We can't really get up there and fix it now, so it's just gonna have to kind of be like that. But it's not that big of a deal. It'll be dark anyway, but you know, he still looks good. Over here we got this guy in a boat, the Home Depot one. If I can turn him on. There we go. Yeah, he is illuminated by a black light hidden right there in the skeletons, free to see at night. And we have a blue light up there to make the ground look like he's rowing in water. It's very ominous. I have his audio off because I'm not a fan of his audio, but he looks great. Got the COVID markers, obviously, and this whole line queue piece built up right here. Some of the signs, I'll get to those in just a second. Darkwell Manor is what the DM stands for anyone curious. We got these columns up here I got from, I think it's Evil Soul Studios. We put a fake bird up there. He looks pretty realistic. Some gargoyles is kind of along the rot of the castle. If you're wondering, by the way, all the black, that's meant to represent the curse of the castle, because this is a cursed kingdom basically. So that's what that is right there. Yeah, so we got the PANTOPHOBIA logo right here. Very nice. First time using actual wooden letters, so looks a little more professional than usual. Pretty happy about that. Coming over to the doorway, don't mind that sign, my sister made that as a joke. Yeah, so we got some glow bands here because the ultimate experience is going to be $1, but the actual, haunt general admission is free, which is what most people will be doing. For those who are seeking a bit more of a thrill, our actors are going to be, more aggressive and be able to touch with props and stuff. So that's all that is. And read all that if you want. And with that being said, there's the doorway. We got the drawbridge right there. And now let's head on inside. So on the doorway right there, we just have "The Beldam Lives." That's one of the two sayings that we have throughout the haunt. That's my character, the Beldam. She's the queen of the castle, basically. You'll see her in a bit, I'm sure. We got this guy up here for the pre-show. He does an awesome job. We just gotta connect him to the audio, which I will have a speaker up there in just a bit. And then I put the device down here along with these skulls, and it all looks very nice and spooky. We got this skull right here, just kind of chilling, just hanging, and lots of greenery and vines just kind of coming in throughout the whole room. Not a lot going on in here, but it's just the pre-show room, so it's all right. And heading into the next room, mostly just like a little entryway into the castle. We got this bookcase right here, or china cabinet or whatever. We got a Holy Bible in there. Some glasses, some it's hard to see, but we got like some masks in there, and it's all lit up pretty well by candlelight, and this creepy little doll just because why not. A lot of alcoholic bottles because that's kind of part of King and Queen's backstory as well. Got this custom made little knight's flag with the PANTOPHOBIA P on it. Some you know, portraits hanging there, looking pretty spooky, pretty good. And, you know, birds up at the top, one of the cemetery columns you can see from here, but that won't, you know, be seen at night. And here we have the plague room. A lot of more curse on the walls, as you can see. We got Hung Up Zombie, who literally stopped working right before the first day we opened, so that was perfect timing. Thank you for that. You know, just a hat and a mask hanging up here on the wall, looking all dirty and nasty. We got rats all over the floors. And then, of course, the 7-foot plague doctor with his audio off because I didn't want his heavy breathing to interrupt the actor, which is in the next room. We'll get to that in a minute. And my very broken morning glory here, looking like a plague victim, holding a cute little rat. And then more rats on that always gets in the way, more rats on the ground. So that's always fun. And now going into the dungeon, the first room of the dungeon anyway. Of course, that's always getting in the way wherever I need it to not be in the way. Yeah, we got this plague guy hanging right here. Looking pretty spooky, and you know, the big rusted hook, obviously. The keys over here, which are glued down because I don't want people messing with the keys. Because the actress we have in here usually asks people to get the keys to let them out of the dungeon. So, you know, I can't have people actually getting the keys because that would not be great. Got some weapons over here, and, you know, the hooks just kind of hanging. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Wind blew that over. And the Beldam Lives, again, written on the wall. We got some of this stuff on the ground here, a barrel of heads with a sword sticking out of it, a rusty sword. The lantern there, and then I'm not really sure, but you know, just kind of looks good, so I figured we'd keep it there. And then obviously we got the bars here, which are just PVC and Spider Hill Propworks connection pieces. And then we got this snake boy hanging up there, vines wrapped around everything, show that it's been left alone for a long time. And a little lizard down there. And after all the bars kind of just break away over here, we can enter into the dungeon cell. Obviously we have the actors here in the neck chain with the, you know, leaves all wrapped around it. We got this guy over here to kind of divert people's attention. In the dark, he looks more realistic, so that's kind of what we want them to think, is that he's a real person, and sometimes they do. Down there we got the frog and a thing of blood behind him because actress in here likes to use blood on herself and fling it at people who are in the ultimate experience package, you know. Yeah, so I painted this guy to make him look a little more like he had plague or something weird going on with him. Not a lot of detail in this room, but mostly just, you know, dirty, darkened walls, lots of vines everywhere, you know, all that good stuff. And because it'll be dark in here, and like obviously you can tell there's a door right there, but it's not always the easiest to tell that there is a door right there, so I kind of want guests to think that they're trapped now. They're just at a dead end in the prison cell. That'll look good. And then we're gonna have the actors come over and, you know, unlock that and let them into the secret tunnel / catacombs. So we just have some tablecloths here to kind of separate the garage starting and the actual garage. This has all been in the driveway so far, by the way, if you can't tell. A little obvious, but you know. So yeah, I wasn't able to get a great video of this for the actual haunt video because everything in here is really, really dark. I have the work lights on right now so you guys can see a little better. But yeah, it's just, as you can see, we have, first of all, full skull tunnel right here that you have to kind of walk under. It's at about 6 feet, but you know, a lot of people would have to still duck underneath it. Lots of candles lining the walls. Lots of like little things to walk through like this, darkened leaves. We got some fishing line to make it think it's, you know, spider web. Some actual spider web here, spider web across the entire ceiling. This guy here, the Home Depot skeleton, looking pretty spooky. The skull over here, you know, little lanterns, and flame thing right there. Also, we have the scent cannon right here, which is going to be distributing tonight, and I have it already in there, queued up and ready to go. some Rotting Decay scent. So that's going to be fun. First time using like real scent cannon from Froggies. Got it Transworld. And at the very end over here we have the skeleton of one of the main characters, which is why he's kind of at the end here, and you already hear Grim, so I'm just gonna pan over to him. And of course he's there. Got a little fun Cask of Amontillado reference with some Amontillado showing right there. And the brick wall behind him. If you know the story, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, overall little bones on the ground. We have lots of just a ton of details in here, because this was the hallway we spent the longest on probably. You know, rot going across the top, a candle there, this broken off one, which not a lot of people will even notice is there, but you know, I like it. And also there's the top of what broke off, so it looks like it's just kind of like been grown over throughout all the years. It's just lots of little fun references and details that no one will ever notice, but you know, I'm happy knowing they are there. Next up is the Princess's Chambers. We got this bookcase full of mostly stuff I found at Goodwill, mostly. Poe reference right there again. I have a lot of Poe references in this haunt because I think it's fun. Reference to the book Helter Skelter, but also because of the princess, which you'll see in a second. You'll understand why it says Rise. You know, we have Lizzie over here, just a bookcase full of creepy dolls, creepy little knickknacks, and yeah, there's the princess right there. She is ready to go up and start popping. Her crown's falling off. I gotta fix that, actually. Always gotta fix everything in here. Yeah. Inverted cross. Lots of fun stuff. A table with all these little details on here. You know, the Holy Bible with blood splattered on it. The note from her secret lover, which is also part of the backstory. Painting I found at Goodwill. Just lots of fun little things. Shield and a picture. A lot of fun little details. Oh, and a rug on the floor. Because why not? And finally we have the throne room, which is the big like finish of the inside stuff. You know, this whole thing here is mostly just wine bottles and glasses, nothing really that outstanding. Got some books there and the cherub there, which has a black light on it. My shadow's in the way at the moment. Viking helmet, evil spells book, creepy little doll head, because why not? All part of the backstory. We got the mirror here. See me? Hi. Bone throne, which is where I usually am in the haunt, and the inverted cross right above it, with untimely death right beside me. And then, of course, up here is the big man himself, the king, who has a fogger behind him so that he can kind of have some fog blasting out in his face while he's talking. Just add to the effect a bit. Looks good. Oh, another rug in here too. More portraits on the wall, including one of the king himself, who I also had custom made. And you know, you just kind of come out through this way with the beware the curse, the hands, the keys right there. And then that does it for haunt number 1. And now for haunt number 2, the village. We have a strobe light on that, and this is just kind of the little line queue for you to wait and before you really go in. We got these skeleton guys carrying a coffin with another partial skeleton in it. This is all, again, very much meant to be seen at night. We got the torture chamber here, which that's all lit up red. Welcome to hell. We have a actress in here dressed as a plague doctor who will just kind of creepily stalk and follow you along. There's her cane right there. And for the you know, ultimate experience people, we got this elixir, which is just water with some food coloring mixed into it. Looks nasty, but give you a little spray on your, you know, torso or arm or something. And for the ones that really look like they can handle it, we encourage the face even, but you know, just gotta have good judgment with that stuff. Strobe light here on that corpse right there, the beheaded corpse. Oh, also, I'm sure you saw, but the rat guy tied up here. He's not on, but he looks good. And just some random hooks and gloves put throughout there. That is illuminated, just the noose and the chains to make it look like some sort of gallows or something. Another hook there. And this guy's head. Next up is the town. We really did not have a lot of time to do anything cool with this section because of time constraints and money and everything. So we have, you know, just some stuff here to put a horse here because why not? It fits the theme, so might as well. Always got to block off that drain, but you know. And then over here, this looks like absolutely nothing even remotely interesting without the actress. But we have a witch being burned at the stake and the executioner guy over here just kind of ready for it. We got the fog machine back there, sticks, and you know, the smoke raises up and she's tied around to that stick right there. Looks really good at night. It's definitely meant to be seen at night, and this whole scene would just not work at all without an actress because there's really nothing going on. So I apologize that that's kind of boring right now, but you know, this is kind of the town section because it's supposed to be a witch being burned in the town. And then over here we have the not so enchanted forest, which is also again mostly about the lighting. It's just kind of some dim green lights with you know, this creepy guy over here. This whole scene was originally supposed to be like Little Red Riding Hood, have a wolf at the end and have it like eating her and stuff, but that didn't work out because of, you know, again, time, money, and lack of actors. But yeah, we got this little bat guy here, and you know, just kind of some trees you have to walk around and just, it's about the environment and the lighting really. Again, nothing that interesting. And then the final scene of the haunt, which is the Dragon's Cove. As you guys can see, it is just sort of the dragon's hoard nest. It likes to, part of the backstory is about the dragon like taking pieces of the village, like ripping doors and a lot of that stuff off of buildings and just kind of bringing it back to its big collection. We got a ride up guy right there. And yeah, obviously we have the dragon here, and the knight's backstory, which is also one of our character, who is right there. We have an actor, I'm sure you'll see that in the full video, is, you know, obsessed with killing the dragon, so he's over here. We have him with a big sword chasing people out. That's always a lot of fun. And obviously the big dragon here with the fog machine, which I can't turn on right now because I don't have the remote, but you'll see in just a bit when I do the unedited walkthrough with all the actors and everything. Again, not a lot, but this whole outside section was really just thrown together last minute, so, you know, I know it's not great, but it's it'll be fun at night especially, and the curse has been broken. Again, big part of the backstory. And you get chased out along this path here, and you are free to continue your Halloween night. All right, and this is the back room right here. Nothing really interesting, just costumes and, you know, props and pieces and stuff. So that's all there really is for the whole haunt during the daytime. I'm gonna come back through again sometime tonight and get a full walkthrough, just unedited with all the actors in their places and all the people doing what they're supposed to be doing. So yeah, without further stalling, let's get to that right now. All right, guys, well, we were at the end of the night. Unfortunately, I was never actually able to get a tour video unedited of everybody in their spots. However, I am going to go ahead and take you through one more time with all the haunt lights on. So there's the boat guy looking all spooky. If I can just get him to turn on. There we go. Looking pretty spooky. We got the water on the floor. Of course, looks like water anyway. And Darkwell Manor with, oh yeah, the gargoyles lighting up. And of course the dragon up there. It's kind of difficult to see him, but you know, he goes off periodically. So yeah, and then you enter in here, you see this guy and the skull pile. We had a lot of the soundtrack going tonight, so I didn't really get to do the pre-show a lot, but you know, just for the best anyway, because we were insanely busy. Yeah, and just everything here. We got the PANTOPHOBIA flag and the portraits on the walls. Went to the plague room, got Plague Doctor, chains, and then that guy here looking pretty spooky. This room is a bit of a mess. Actress in here did a really good job, but went definitely all out. Got the barrel of heads there, all the weaponry, all kind of going crazy. This guy's head fell down apparently. This is my first time seeing a lot of this, so.
If you don't let me go, you will all die. I'm the only one that can save you.
And of course, this whole room, this guy here, and this nasty water, which is even more nasty than the last time I saw it because of the actress using it, which is good. That's what I want. Oh yeah, sorry about my shadow. You can see my crown right there. You probably have already seen what I look like for the haunt, so not surprising. So for here, it's really difficult to see anything, which is why I had to have the lights on for most of, you know, the tour video. However, it is extremely dark, and that's the point. I have a scent cannon up here to distribute the rotting decay. It smells like rotting decay in here right now. It's pretty fun. Yeah, but it's just very difficult to see in here, which is the point. It's just so much different in person. This is by far the best room, but it's just really hard to grasp how cool it is on video, so I apologize for that. And, you know, here we got the stone look, which turns into the wallpaper on the other side. Looks like you're going through the wallpaper because you're going through a secret passage. Ghost girl here, you know, doing her thing, being spooky. Her crown fell off. A lot of stuff got messed up. We had a lot of reckless groups going through, but, you know, actually not that much damage in the long run, so I'm pretty happy. Not to mention, probably close to 500 people tonight, so that's definitely a new record. Throne room, we got the king guy over here. Just go ahead and turn that on. Got the fog. Yeah. I mean, you guys have seen it. This is pretty much the same at the night. Oh, that fell. Actually, that doesn't look half bad. I don't mind that. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Haunt 1. So let's check out the village. So, like, as you can see, this is definitely meant for a nighttime experience. We got the skeleton guys here with their little tea light. And very dark, hard to see a lot. We have this path down here. Welcome to hell. Yeah, it's kind of quiet now because we don't have any actors or soundtrack going, but, you know, during the night it was a little bit eerier walking down here. We got the, you know, gallows, headless girl. That head fell off, I guess, but that's okay. This whole area is dark. I had a floodlight out here, but I had to actually trade it out for my skeleton. But I'm glad it's dark anyway. It looks better, a little more mysterious. And the stake for the witch to be burned at, of course, all very spooky. Not quite as cool without the actress, but you know, still pretty fun. And last up over here, well, not last up, I guess, but we have the Not So Enchanted Forest. Mask on the ground, of course. I got to pick that up tomorrow. That guy hanging over here. Got that tree. It's hard to see. I apologize. It's really hard to see anything. It is just pitch black over here. Yeah, all right. And now we get some more light at the Dragon's Cove. It's kind of a junk pit, you know, as you guys can see. Nothing too special without the actors. We got the dragon up here, looking all spooky. He looks great with fog. I don't have the remote. The actor does right now, but... And then we would have the knight, like, chase people out of here with his sword and shield, which, of course, was a lot of fun. And, yeah, that's pretty much the whole hunt. So, yeah, overall, I would say definitely a very successful night. This guy was a huge hit. I might have to bring him inside. I'm kind of worried somebody's going to try to take him, actually. But, yeah, that guy probably got more attention than any of the actors or props combined. But, yeah, so that's all there really is for the unedited walkthrough for everything. I know that it wasn't great this year. I've had very little time to record and edit and do things, so I kind of apologize that things have seemed rushed. I have a lot more content that I've already recorded, so expect some of that to be coming out on Morris Manor during November and December. Until then, I will see you guys. I really hope you're having a happy Halloween. The time I'm recording this is obviously Halloween night after we're done, so we are officially, like, closed for the season. But hey, there's always next year, and of course always Christmas, so got those to look forward to. I will see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.
Then at a deadly pace, it came from outer space, and this is how the message ran.